Good evening, investors. I hope you are all found well this evening. We're talking about Gala. This one's down by about 6.93%. We're talking about why. We're talking about where this leaves us, because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, why are we down? And to me, in my personal opinion, and of course this is not financial advice, but in my opinion, is this concerning? Not at all. And the simple reason why it's not concerning is apparent when we look at the chart. And it has been apparent for some time. Look at this chart. It's basically vertical. It's up really, really big, coming up from a price of about 8 cents, coming up to highs around 80 cents. That's an obvious 10x. It's amazing to see. I did believe, and I still do believe, some sell-off was bound to happen. I don't think it's bad, and I think just because we're down now from the initial high, we're still not in a bad place. Now, realistically, for that day when we hit the highs, we were still looking at a majority of the day being around the point of about 74, down to about a midsection of about 70. So that's where we sat for the majority of the day, as you will see by the body of the candle. But yeah, I'm not too concerned that we have sold off from those extreme highs. Now, as I always say, a bit of healthy profit taking, in my opinion, is a good thing, and it is necessary. So, what do I think to where we are with Gala now? As always, it was going to be hard to predict the new levels of support and resistance because we just do not have them. We've never really been up this high in the past, so like I said, it is hard to distinguish where we're going to find our support and where we're going to find our resistance. But one thing that we did have to go off is the bottoms that we have seen both in these candles over here, which we have broken below today. So this was a point of about 65 cents. You'll see these few over here. We've broken below that level, which was actually a previous support, and we were seeing a resistance around 70. So we're not managing to get past those at all. We're pushing below, and we're actually now coming down to the wicks of these candles. Now this wick specifically, this big red one, is what we are touching right now on a price of about 62. So we're still in a normal territory, and I'm still not concerned. It's a little drop of 6.9% to 7% right now. I know that in the wider context, is this a small drop? No, of course it is not a small drop. If we're dropping 7% on a stock for no reason, it's not a small deal at all. However, in this instance, one, we're talking about crypto, and two, we're talking about a specific one that's gone up big. It's 10 times in a matter of days. Take that into consideration when you are coming to your conclusions. I understand that a lot of people who invest here, without any disrespect to them, a lot of people here are quite new to the market, and that's fine. We've all been new, of course, but I think a lot of people have kind of either forgotten or just didn't know in the first place that to see 10-15x on an investment in a short period of time, it is the exception. It's not something that happens very commonly. Now, can this one push up to 90, $1? Of course it absolutely can, but some sell-off was bound to happen at some point, and the sooner the better. I'm not saying that out of disrespect for this particular crypto either. The reason why I'm saying that is because the higher we go with less sell-off action, the more people get in with FOMO, and of course what's going to happen then is, on the first sign of bad news or on the first sign of a drop, we're going to see the drop be significantly steeper than it needs to be, because one, the people who got in early will be happy to take profits at a small decline. For example, at 80, when it declined a little bit, people will still be happy to take profits. And of course, two, it will leave a lot of newer investors sort of bag holding at higher prices. And three, of course, it will generally just cause panic, which is going to cause more people to sell. So to see a bit of a decline, it's a good thing in my opinion. Now, from where we are, I do want to see us hopefully start to get back on the growth soon. I'm looking for a quite flat day tomorrow. If we can get that, that's fine. But yeah, I do want to see this one really start to bottom out now and push up in the next 2 or 3 days. I'm not looking for a big push, but I want to see some consolidation. Now, we were seeing that in the past 3 days, but we have now broken below that. So hopefully we can get some at this 60 range at the minimum. And again, from there, I'm looking to see a little bit of a push. It doesn't have to be massive, but if it can take us up to 70, great. And then I want to see a slow staircase up to hopefully 80, because bear in mind, this point down here, about 74, is where we hit our high. Or at least our high for the body. So we have had a bit of resistance getting past those in the past. So we want to go up to 80, that would be ideal, and we want to consolidate there. But that's a long way off, of course. In the meantime, I'm just going to be happy to remain in this 60 range or in the 60s, and I want to see a bit of a consolidation period, and then I want to get ready to see our next push. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. See you all again. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.